Good day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mishaps, and I finally found a Silverwood tree! Yes! You cannot believe how long and how far I have had to search to find a single, and I do mean it is literally a single Silverwood tree. Of course there might be more down here, but at least all that we can see is a single one. It took forever. And we're going to talk about how long it took. It's currently in peaceful mode, in case you, you probably can't really tell, but I'm currently in peaceful mode. It'll keep our hunger from depleting, which isn't that big of a deal, but more importantly, keep monsters from spawning while we talk about this, because time does move while we're in the map. And since we're just talking here for the opening a little bit, I don't want to die while doing so. We'll turn it back to hard once we actually get back to gameplay. So as you remember, last episode we left off way up here at this desert temple. I was saying I was going to go north, but ended up going south following this river. Well, of course, we were trying to find a silver tree. So I went down the river, all the way down to this big ocean. You'll notice this giant chunk error that wasn't filled in by the map. This is a big ocean that I will want to explore at some point, because our ocean over here is actually fairly small. So it'll be nice to explore a little bit bigger ocean, see what's out there, maybe find some nice little islands. So I went down here and didn't find any silver trees in this area. Silver trees, I should say. Went all the way around to here. This kind of interesting island here. And went back up this river because I thought it might connect to where our spawn area is, and indeed it does. There's a couple creeper temples over here. I didn't bother going in, just because I didn't care to deal with those while I was trying to find a silver tree, and plus they're creepers, so we'll have to approach them cautiously. That'd be something I'd prefer to do on camera. There's an ore node over there. Apparently there's, oh yeah, because that's our island. So yeah, I got back into this sea, kind of explored the southern area a little bit more. Didn't find anything other than an ore node. And then went back home, kind of stocked up, made a golden bag of holding using some of the gold that we found in that temple and some of the gold we had at home. I had to smelt one more ingot block in order to get the amount we needed, so that way I had some extra storage space while exploring the rest of the ocean. Went back up north after remaking the punt. Oh, actually, I remade the punt back up here, so that way I could, travel down the rivers. Oh, by the way, this is there's a totem. Must be a totem here somewhere, because this is turning into Eerie biome, but it's down underwater, so can't really get to it. That's a pretty deep river. Same thing over here. It must be down underwater, so you can't really get to it. But just kind of followed the ocean. Didn't really find much of anything. There was a creeper temple over here. There isn't. Once we got over here, we started finding more stuff. But no silverwood trees. Found an ice temple up here. Didn't go in either. That'll be another thing I'll do later on camera. Same thing down here is the Thaumcraft dungeon. I want to go into. That's something I'll. This and the maybe the ice temple while I'm doing it is something I want to do a little. Not too far away. Basically relatively something I want to do relatively soon, and to get this stuff that is down in there would be nice. There's also a tower dungeon here. This is one of those, I forget what the mod is that makes it, but it's a tower that it's a small tower that also leads down into several layers of massive dungeons. But we'll want to explore the top of that tower at some point. The rest of the dungeon, not so much. There was a bunch of great wood trees sitting out here, and some of these. I had also gone all the way down here, visited this village. There wasn't really anything in there of note at all. There's the crops, and I was able to trade for 1 emerald, but that was basically it. Wasn't worth showing. Continued going down. This little Thaumcraft circle thing here with a chest. It showed up on map. Haven't actually physically seen the thing. Didn't bother going up to it. And then came all the way down here, just past this desert, all the way back to where it started. There were 3 ore nodes here. 2 of them are kind of weird. This one has Tempestus in it. This one has Metallum in it, which I didn't even know ore nodes could do that. Have anything other than the basic building blocks, but apparently they can. But so it's kind of nice. Tempestus was one I hadn't discovered yet, so that was really nice to find that. There was a little, not really a temple, really, but I suppose you can potentially call it, because that's what it's closest to. It's basically an open room, open to daylight, with a couple of zombie spawners in it. It wasn't really much of anything. Really, the only thing of note that I got out of that was the blocks that it was built out of. I got some end stone and some mossy stone from that. Also got like a radio thing for open blocks. I'll have to actually check into that off camera to see whether or not I can actually show it on camera, because it involves music, so I have to make sure that that's stuff that isn't going to get copyright claimed. But after that, it came, after going all the way around the ocean, I came and actually, that's when I actually explored inland here. I explored the village when I had found it, but I didn't explore inland until after that. Found these dungeons and all these different ore nodes, and there's another one with an unusual aspect in it, gula, in the ore node. It's kind of weird. And you get to explore all these plains and everything. I came down here and found another village that we'll see we're actually somewhat close to. Not that far from. I would have actually had an episode up last week, because you'll probably have noticed that I didn't have an episode up last week. I would have had one up last week had I actually been able to record everything that happened in this village, because this is a large village with a lot of stuff in it, and a lot happened while I was in there. The problem is this biome right here. You'll see that it's coniferous forest. Those are giant pine trees that are taking up these forests, and they lag the game like crazy. It was, I had to turn the visual settings down a lot and bring it, the chunk loading down to below normal, close to short chunk range, just to get it playable without recording. With recording, it just wasn't working. And even without recording, it was still a little choppy. But there's a lot here. There's 3 Thaumcraft rooms. There is and of course, thusly 3 Thaumcraft villagers. There was not Thaumcraft, Tinker's Construct. I'm thinking of the wrong mod that begins with T. There was 1 Thaumcraft villager and 1 Thaumcraft little tower, which I was able to get some glowstone from, as well as 2 extra Thaumonomicons. It's kind of pointless, but hey, I'll take it. A bunch of farms. I was able to trade for some more emeralds. One other thing I did get from this dungeon down here was a couple of whatchamacallits. I should actually just go into my golden bag of holding and see. Yes, safari nets. I used the safari net to grab up the Thaumcraft villager, because they had a good trade for mana beans. There's the 2 Thaumonomicons. Also got a knowledge fragment while I was there. Picked up some sunflower seeds. There's that, I love classics. There's that radio thing. There's the end stone and the mossy stone. I took down a couple great wood trees as well. There's the emeralds I got from trades, a bunch of books, a bunch of Tinker's Construct stuff. And there's the 3 glowstone. Also got a name tag, which is kind of nice. Well, I also took out a totem at some point. And got some thorns, which aren't that important, but figured, might as well get them while I was there. So I got, a collection of stuff. And another thing with this village is that there's a cave system underneath this village. And all of the villagers were just running into this cave system, so I had to rush in and try to protect them from monsters, try to seal them off. Luckily, I got a little lucky on the spawns. It was mainly zombies. So with the pan, I was able to for them off, block an area, in, keep the villagers blocked in, kind of build like a light it up, kind of build like a little enclosure for them to keep them all safe. And there's some in another house as well. So I was able to protect the villagers, keep them safe. I did take I'm not sure if it was a half a heart or a full heart of damage, but I took a little bit of damage in doing so. But it was an epic adventure. There's all sorts of stuff there. I'm actually good timing. It's starting to come to night, so I may not have even really needed the peaceful mode, but I figured it was better to be safe. So all sorts of stuff happened. That village is literally right over there. You can see it from here. There it is. But I'm far enough away from most of the trees that it's not really affecting the frame rate over here. It does when you're in there, though. But out here, it's a little bit more fine because most of it's unloaded at this point. And then just kind of decided to walk south because it's a fairly open area here. Figured I might be able to see it fairly well, and yeah, there it was. Silver tree. So we're going to go over there and get it. It's a shame that I wasn't able to, record anything in that village. Especially since, overall, it was about like 4 or 5 hours with the gameplay. Just to try and, look at all those things and try and find this frickin' Silverwood tree. We need to get Wimber out. There we go. It's a little bag of holding away. So yeah, that was frustrating. Wasn't able to get an episode out last week because of that. The rest of my week was spent working on trying to get other videos done. There wasn't any videos to replace Civ 5 last week because the videos that I was going to do decided to put a little bit more work into them and do a little bit better of an episode with them. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done either this week or the beginning of next week, especially since I haven't been able to, here's the silver tree, haven't been able to figure out, drop it down, how to, we're going to have to let this decay naturally so that we can try to get saplings. These things will only drop, they tend to drop like 1 or 2 saplings. Oh, what we're here, magical tree. We have to be careful while we're in this biome. This is a Mystic Grove biome, and at least in the last UHS, I presume in this UHS as well, witches can actually spawn here. So we want to keep an eye out. And they can spawn in daylight, so we want to keep an eye out for that. I'll let these leaves start to decay. Do we have a... I'm looking for shears. They might be back home. Yeah, looks like they are. It's a bit of a shame. Do we have a couple iron on us? Might only have one. Don't throw that. Yeah, we only have the one. I don't think we have any iron ore on me either. It doesn't look like it, at least. No. That's kind of unfortunate. Because I'd like to shear these Shimmerleaves, because they only ever pop up next to Silverwood trees. Another thing we need to do is get our thermometer out. Yeah, get the Silverwood leaves there. There's an aspect orb apparently sitting down there. Let's get the Shimmerleaf. Ah, come on. Stupid entity set name. Oh, that's pretty good. Decent stuff in that. How about these magical leaves? That is awesome. 1 herba, 1 magic from magic leaves, and we could grow this pretty easily. Oh, there's another tree type here we haven't gotten. Let's get that too. Gotta keep up on the tree types. These are just oak. Yeah. Try and chop down a bit more of this magic wood. Ah, this stuff is great. We'll be wanting this. The leaves are actually better than the wood is in terms of the source of magic because it doesn't have as much extra stuff. Okay, that's the other biome down there. I was wondering if that was poison or chunk error or what. It's just the water. Did I? No, I haven't done that. There we go. Grab another tree of this. Have we gotten a sapling yet? Doesn't look like it. It's a bit disappointing. We're going to need at least one. If we don't get a single sapling from this, I am going to be really pissed off. Because it took so long to find this single 1 Silverwood tree. I'm not seeing any over there. I'm seeing more of those magic trees. More magic trees. More magic trees. And that's it. Come on. Drop a sapling. It's probably going to be pretty annoying. Now, I'm going to test. We don't have shears. Now, if I remember right, at least in older versions, breaking this would give you a quicksilver. It might give the leaf now, but let's test. Yeah, it just gives you quicksilver. So we need to get shears to get this one, to actually get the flower itself. So we'll just kind of leave that here and make a note of where we are. Shimmerleaf. Put it into resources. Resources. I think I spelled that right. Yep. Come on, drop a leaf. Leaf, drop a sapling. Let's see if these guys are dropping any saplings. Yep, they are. Got one at least from this guy. Careful of the poison water. That was risky, but I didn't want to go around. I'm lazy. Got 3 from that guy already. That one's still decaying. Partially at least. Get some saplings for this. Come on. Really don't want to break it. I want to let it decay naturally. It's going to give us the best, most likely going to give us the best chance of getting the actual sapling. Oh, it's up there. 4 blocks left. This isn't looking good. Come on. I just need 1 sapling. Just 1. Oh no. Just give me 1. I don't want to have to stay out here. We're going to need more than 28 silverwood logs over the course of our time. Come on. Come on. So slow. One bad thing about it. What are these? Pink daffodils. I don't think I've actually scanned these before. Nope, I haven't. Yeah, just a little bit of herba. See if there's anything else. Wheatgrass I already know you can't get anything from. I have done hydrangeas. Shrubs? Nope, nothing from shrubs. Oh, my wand's filled up, by the way. That's why I don't have it on my bar to grab the aspect orbs that my primal charm is. Oh, not primal charm. Oh, it is primal charm. Never mind. I thought that was the upgraded version. Is sending off. So we know there's no witches here at the moment. So let's take a look out here. This is a ominous whiz biome we're sitting here, by the way. Not something we want to venture into. I'm not seeing anything. No silverwood trees. Is it a cherrywood tree? But no silverwood trees, which are the actual important thing. I just love these effects. Isn't that so pretty? Great for making like a freezer. There's 1 block left. Please, let's come up here. Show me a sapling. Do we dare break it? Ah! No saplings. Of course. Here I was like, I'll just go get the silverwood tree. I'll get a sapling and be able to head on home and start actually doing that other stuff. But no, I'm going to have to keep looking. I'm going to poke around this Mystic Grove biome because I think that silverwood trees maybe have a better chance of spawning here just because it's a magic biome. And I have seen a lot of silverwood trees in Mystic Grove biomes before. So, let's go see. Could just be random coincidence though. Which is a problem when we've explored so much bloody map and only found 1. 1 singular silverwood tree. Oh, there's a ore node here. Hello. Pale ore node, just air. Why, right? Yep. PC nodes. There. Got that counted. So here I am thinking that my long walk would finally be done. And I have to keep searching, of course. This is going to be... Oh yeah, I didn't know witches spawned because I bloody forgot. Sorry about that. Figures I just now remember. Because I noticed my hunger hadn't gone down. I can be forgetful about that sometimes. Luckily, I only ever really need to do that for videos, so... At least it'll be hard for the rest of my journey. As if it wasn't already hard enough just to find a bloody thing. Okay, that's just a cow sitting on top of a flower. I thought that looked kind of weird. The normal grove biome over here. We're getting a bit far away. Bed. Oh, let's sleep at night. Apparently the sun hasn't fully set yet. But yeah, this is annoying. Here I thought I would just grab that tree, grab a sapling, head home, finish off the video by starting to build some stuff. And instead I'm going to have to probably walk around for several more hours just to find another flippin' silverwood tree. I'm not happy. I gotta get out of this area fairly easily. Not really. Especially since there's no water connection that we at least know of. I think I'll hop across this river, take a peek through here. I hear zombies, and I see lots of lag. Let's get away from there. We'll take a peek. And if we don't see anything within a few minutes, we'll have more lag, and then I'll sign off. Let's just give things a few seconds to load in. Yeah, it's actually saying it's overloaded. Glowflower. Interesting. Yeah, it is way overloaded. I think I will just scan this flower. It has Lux in it. We'll grab this flower, and since I'm starting to get, the lag issues because of, going into loading new chunks, I think I'll actually just call it here. Not saying anything at the moment. I'll again for another silverwood tree. We'll cut back in when I find another one, or if something else happens that is deserving of an episode, but yeah, that sucks. No sapling. So I'm gonna have to keep searching. Albeit for now, I will hopefully have more episodes up of stuff. If I can't get that one episode I'm working on to fill in for the Civ 5 videos, I will at least get something else up. I don't know, like a majestic chest or something. It'll be something up. How much hunger does it give? 6. I am currently down 4.5. I'll wait on to eat on that. Should probably at least eat one magical food though. Heal up. Yep, up to just half a hour down. And since the server's still complaining about being overloaded, I'll cut off here, and I will see you guys next time, where we shall hopefully have another silverwood tree, and some actual frickin' saplings. So see you then.